Jmenuji se Pavel Lejsek a dovolím si vás přivítat na zámku v Hrádku u Sušice, který se nachází jihozápadně v Čechách. Jeho velkou zajímavostí je, že to je vlastně taková malá učebnice architektury. Nachází se zde všechny slohy, od pozdní gotiky, renesance, baroka, klasicismu, ale v současnosti je doplněn i moderními interiéry. Druhou zajímavostí je skutečnost, že před 20 lety to byla zřícenina, kterou nikdo nechtěl. A v tuto chvíli si dovolím předat slovo svému synovi Jakubovi Lejskovi, který vás provede celým objektem.
Hi, my name is Jakub Lejsek and I will be today your guide within our castle. So let's go to see what we can see inside. Since 2016, the Empire-style orangery and the utility garden have been under the reconstruction, and other outbuildings, especially a former brewery, are still waiting for their rebirths. So we still have a lot of work to do to reconstruct some buildings, but it is open to the public, and I can say that it is saved. There you can see some historical photos. How the chateau looked like. You can see also the tower. As I said, the tower was collapsed in 1976, so you can imagine how the chateau looked like 100 years before. We are here in one of the oldest part of this chateau. Next to me you can see a fireplace, which is from the Renaissance period with mascaras. The fireplace was recently renovated. Unfortunately, these days you are not allowed to set a fire inside because there is no chimney today. We are now in a baroque part of this castle. This room is now Museum of Mr. František Pravda. His surname in English means a true, so it's František True. He was a teacher and writer in the second half of the 19th century and lived in this chateau these days. And in this museum, it is publicly available. Everybody can go inside and read something about history of this chateau and about the architecture here. You can see also some historical ornaments. The oldest one is from the 17th century, and it is also a place where some indoor wedding ceremonies usually take place. And also this room is connected to the Baroque chapel of St. Walburga, so you can go and see the oratory. Now we can look at the chapel. The chapel is dedicated to St. Walburga. St. Walburga lived in the Western Germany in the end of 8th century, and she was a patron of farmers. As for the chapel, it's still in use. Every first Friday in the month, the masses take place here, and also wedding ceremonies are very often here. So we are here in one of the largest hotel room. The hotel is located in all the rooms in the chateau. In this room, it's one of the main is the Rococo style room. On the ceiling, you can see the original paintings, which were reconstructed and renovated recently. It's from 19th century. It's very interesting because it's an optical illusion, because you can, when you look up on the ceiling, it looks like a stucco decoration. However, it's just a painting, so it's very rare, and the painters were very skilled these days. In this room there is also a very decorated bathroom, because the bathroom in 19th and 18th century was not very common, and in this room there is also decorated bathroom in the chateau style. So anyone who would like to visit us can reserve the room and spend some interesting and nice time in this nice and historical room. I would like to show you now one of the main hall here, which is special for some wedding reception, dinners, and other ceremonies. There is a stucco decoration on the ceiling from 19th century, which is duly renovated. And originally this room was connected to the English Park, which is over there, and it was open. It was Sala Terrena until the 19th century, when the reconstruction of the chateau was done, and due to the weather here, it was hard to use this room, and they made a wall here, and there is just only these doors. However, it's great for the connection to the park. From the historical part of our tour, let's go to the modern one. We are now in front of the building. It was originally a barn. Now you can see inside is a Chateau Wellness, where you can relax and enjoy a spa. Beside historical buildings, chapel, museum, hotel, there is also another barn. This barn was rebuilt into the special exhibition, which is for children. Children can go inside and play, try the historical clothes, and enjoy some special time with their families. as we move also to the utility garden with nice empire-style orangery from the 19th century. The orangery is now under the reconstruction. The outside of the building is already reconstructed, but some work inside is still in the process. In this utility garden we grow flowers, fruits, vegetables. All of these products are used in our restaurant and also in the hotel as a decoration. Next to this utility garden there is a nice pond. Our online visit tour is already comes to its end. Now we are staying in front of the building, which is not reconstructed so far. It is old historic brewery, and it is our next challenge to reconstruct this building and place some life inside. Another challenge especially of my father, it is one of the biggest challenge of him, is to also build a tower. And the tower, as I said, was collapsed in 1976, and I am very convinced that he is able to do it. So we are very glad to have this opportunity to welcome you in Hradec, and we will wait for your visit and welcome you personally.
Děkujeme za zhlédnutí, těšíme se na vaši návštěvu na zámku, který stále žije a kde se stále staví.